Welcome to the secondary reading competition general overview for our competition to be held December 9th, 2025 at Phillipsburg Osceola Middle School. In this presentation, we'll review our team members who are going to be providing information to you about our competition. We'll review the agenda for the night of the competition, take a look at the school facility and a map so you know where you need to go. And we will review some of the key rules and guidelines that you as coaches, moderators, and scorekeepers will need to know. My name is Karen Woods. I'm an educational consultant here at CIU 10, and it's my responsibility to run the secondary reading competition. So if there is anything on the night of the competition, please feel free to find me and ask me questions. I'm always happy to help. You will also get some information in a separate presentation from Melissa Duckworth. She will be sharing information about the scorekeepers and how the scoring will be done on the digital spreadsheet. On the night of the competition, our arrival, registration, and dinner time will be from 4:30 to 5:15. Please note that we from CIU 10 cannot get into the school to start setting up until 3:30 p.m. After the students leave for the day. So doors will not open until 4:30. That gives us an hour to get everything set up in place and our competition rooms ready to go. So doors open at 4:30 p.m. When you arrive, you'll be walking in through the cafeteria doors downstairs, and we'll take a look at a map here shortly so you can see where it is that you're going to be going in. From 5:15 to 5:20, we'll have a little competition overview and a welcome. From 5:36, that is our first round. Please do not move to the next round until after the announcement comes over the loudspeaker. Again, same for round 2 from 6:10 to 6:40. After the announcement, you'll move to round 3, and that is from 6:50 to 7:20. And again, please do not leave the room until after the announcement is made. That also goes for your spectators. We do not want to have anything that could be distracting for our students going on in the hallways. From 7:25 to 7:50, we'll be back in the cafeteria for a little goose chase activity. It's a lot of fun, and your teams can compete for little Golden Goose awards. And then from 7:50 to 8 o'clock, we'll have our awards ceremony, and that will cap off the evening. Another note for the agenda that is not reflected here, but it is important for you in particular to know, is that from 4:45 through 5:15, we will have a coaches, moderators, and scorekeeper meeting upstairs in room 107, and that is also our headquarters, which you will see here shortly. Phillipsburg Osceola Middle School is at 200 Short Street in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. Please take a look at this map. This shows you where the buses can drop off your students, where you'll be entering, and where individual vehicle parking is available as well. Note that where it says enter here is down over the hill on the ground floor. So you're going to be entering through the ground floor downstairs, and that takes you right into the cafeteria area where our registration table is and where you'll get your dinner. Also take a look at where the restrooms are in case you need to direct your students to those. And on the bottom right side of this map, you'll see The cafe stairs, those are the stairs that you'll use to go upstairs into the competition rooms and to the headquarter room where we'll have our 4:45 meeting in room 107. Upstairs, the rooms that are highlighted in gold are the competition rooms. There is a bracket with all of the room numbers available in the SMORE. And the headquarters is that maroon room that is highlighted. That is room 107. That is where we'll have our meeting at 4:45. And also that is where you will be able to find somebody if you need help during the competition. So if you have questions, or if you need to contact someone from CIU 10, you can find someone in that room. And you'll note also at the bottom left-hand side, you'll see where it says cafe stairs. Those are those stairs that you'll be walking up from the cafeteria, just to kind of orient you. A few highlights for the rules that you'll need to know. Please remember, your team must be supervised by at least one coach at all times, so you should be in the competition room with them. There are no bye rounds, so you don't have to worry about that this year. During the round, please do not communicate with your team members. You should, though, be keeping score during the round. So as the round progresses, you will have paper score sheets that will give you. Please keep score on those so that at the end of the round, you can sign off both digitally and on paper to confirm that that score is correct. Moderators, you will also be handing out some round certificates this year. So the winner of the round in your room will get a certificate. So you can hand those out at the end, and that's a little extra layer of confirmation as well, knowing who actually won that round. So that is important, that all of our scoring is correct and that you are confirming that everything is right. During the rounds, please keep noise to a minimum. We don't want to distract anyone who is still competing. That's also really important. The reason why you want to not move and not allow anyone out of the room unless it's an absolute emergency until the announcement is made. A CIU 10 designee will be dropping off and picking up question packets, so you don't have to worry about dropping them off to us or picking them up from us. We'll take care of all of that. As I said, make sure you are signing off on those scores and confirming that they are in fact correct. When you leave that room, whatever is the final confirmation is that paper document. So if there is a question after the round is over, we will go with whatever's on that paper document. So please make sure that those are correct. And when you leave the competition room, again, please make sure that you're just quiet and respectful to anyone who is still competing, and only in the case of an absolute emergency should anybody be leaving the room. In the event of a tie, if at the end of the competition we have a tie, if those two teams who are tied have competed head-to-head, the team that won that round will win. If they tied during that round, or if they didn't compete directly, we'll go on to the second possibility. That would be the total number of questions answered correctly in all three rounds, not including steals or any extra bye round questions, which would not apply in this case because we don't have bye rounds. So not including steals, total number of questions, your own questions answered correctly in all 3 rounds. If that's a tie, then we'll look at the greatest number of points in any one round. And again, not including steals. If that's a tie, then we'll end with a sudden death round in front of the other competitors and spectators in the cafeteria. If we go to sudden death, then it will be in the form of quotes that are given, and you have to name the full title of the book, the story, or the great speech that it's from. If you have any questions, we are going to be holding open office hours on Monday and Tuesday. You can pop in as needed. You are not required to be there, but if you have questions that you want answered before you arrive for the competition, you can pop into the open office hours. My Zoom room is listed there. That's where it will be. I will have that open. And we will have those on Monday from 2:30 to 3:30 and Tuesday from 8:30 in the morning to 9:30. So feel free, if you have questions that you want addressed, just pop in and go ahead and ask those. All right, thanks so much. Looking forward to it.